Hello and welcome to another episode of Pixel Narratives with Anutosh. In our studios of AFTA, we have a very acclaimed Sattriya dancer from Assam who has made her mark not only in the state, beyond the state and beyond the country. We have in our studios of AFTA for another episode of Pixel Narratives with Anutosh, Prerona Bhuyan. Welcome to my studios, Prerona.
Namaskar.
And I am really impressed with what you have sent me. And I was just thinking that so much work, she must be somebody very senior. But the moment I saw you, I said, wow, you have done so much. I mean, you must be dancing almost every day. And congratulations that you have taken the Sattriya dance, which was recognized as a classical dance form among the 8 dance forms of India.
Yes.
In the year 2000,
Yes.
on 15th of November. Mm-hmm. This dance form, as my viewers know, and they will be knowing also, Mahapurush Sankardeva introduced this dance in the 15th century. Mm-hmm. And you are one of those ambassadors who are spreading this wonderful dance form across the globe. So congratulations for that. And I would not, though I like to read most of things that you have sent me, but if I start reading, I would take another episode. So instead of that, I would straightway talk to you about your journey. When and how did you think that you would be a dancer? We'll leave aside Sattriya dance. When did you think so?
Well, before even I could think, I think it was my mother who actually really wanted me to be a dancer.
Oh.
Probably it was her childhood dream, but then in those times, dancing wasn't, it wasn't the thing you would send your children to
right.
do. So
not just dancing, all the art forms, that was not a priority. Mm-hmm. It was always the other
academics.
Academics. You be a doctor, you be an engineer, you be an IAS officer, or some things like that. But it's so wonderful to hear that your mother wanted you to be a dancer.
Yes.
And you have proved it right.
Yeah, she was a professor at Cotton College.
Oh wow!
And
yes, you just think of a place where you have a habitat where you have all doctors staying, or you have all engineers staying. Mm-hmm. How would you like to stay in that kind of home? It's just like a hospital or an engineering institute. But then when you have a cosmopolitan kind of a society, you have a dancer, you have an artist, you have a singer. It's so vibrant.
Yeah.
So every time you talk to a person, he or she is a performer. So then when did you shift and when did you really want to take Sattriya?
Well, I started dancing at the age of 4. So initially I was trained in Bharatanatyam.
Okay.
For many years I trained under Guru Indra P.P. Bora.
Yes.
And then eventually, after my mother passed away, I went off to Delhi to complete my studies. After coming back, I did the drill.
Lady Sri Ram.
Yes, I went to Lady
And
Sri
what
Ram
was your
College.
subject?
I was political science. I had no interest in political science, but then...
Political science. And you're not interested in political science, and you started dancing. And you are an empanelled with the Ministry of Culture,
Yes.
Government of India.
Yes.
And whenever they plan for any kind of, travel to abroad and they want a performer of Sattriya, you were there.
Well, I'm empanelled under the Proficient category with the FOI, Ministry of Culture. But till date, I've been lucky to be funded by private organizations, foundations abroad actually.
And you have performed in almost all the cities in US.
Yes.
I was just going through that. Mexico, and the other cities in UK and Singapore. You have not left any.
No, there are a few more.
And you are taking, as I told you, you are like a brand ambassador for Sattriya dance. And I am sure Mahapurush Shankardev would really bless you that he's, what he wanted to do, what he started, what he had initiated in the 15th century. Today, in the 21st century, you have taken it all global. So, where were your schooling?
I completed my schooling here in Guwahati,
In
in
school?
Holy Child.
Okay.
Holy Child School, yes.
And you were dancing that time?
Yes, I was dancing then.
And you were very popular as a dancer?
Not really, actually. I was training, but in school they were doing a lot of modern dances and things like that. So I wasn't, and folk forms, of course. Yeah. But I would dance once in a while, but not much of a dancer then. I was training under Indira Aunty, and with Indira Aunty I did perform a lot at Rabindra Bhavan.
Okay. So, and then in 2009 you formed a Sattriya Dance Company.
Yes, with my sister-in-law Madhusmita Bora.
Oh wow. So, why company?
Well, it actually happened very quickly. So in 2009, we were performing in US. So we just started without any name, of course. It was Madhusmita Bora and Prerona Bhuyan. So we performed. Our first performance was at the Assam convention in 2009.
Okay.
And then after that, Janaki Patrick, she's a renowned guru of Kathak, and she was my sister-in-law's guru, Kathak guru, in fact.
Okay.
And she told us that, listen, New York Public Library of Performing Arts wants a performance, a full 1 hour performance, and you need to perform there, and you can go by Madhusmita Bora and Prerona Bhuyan, but Sattriya dancers, but it would be good if you could give a collective name for both of you. So then she said her dance company is called the Kathak Ensemble. So she said that since Sattriya is still not very well known in that part of the country, why don't you keep the name Sattriya and then add on something to that? So then we thought, why not go with Sattriya Dance Company? It resonates more with the generation
this
today.
Looks like a multi national, some company branding, some kind of thing.
So yeah, we wanted to brand Sattriya.
Yeah, you wanted to brand Sattriya, and there is one more person who has done the same thing for him. That's Papon, East India Company.
Yes,
so I thought maybe you were inspired by that.
No, it was a quick 1 minute thing actually.
And you have performed in lots of documentaries live, with Bhabendranath Saikia and his A.E. Bondoror Abeli.
So it was a tribute actually. Utpal Dr. Da. He is actually a national award winner.
Yes,
if you see. So he approached me and told me that I have this idea. So Bhabendranath Saikia is so famous, and like I want to pay a tribute to him. So I'm sending you excerpts of one of his proses. Would you like to compose a dance and shoot it? And it was during the pandemic.
COVID.
So
most of the creativity had evolved during that period.
Yes, and especially screen creativity.
And people in their isolation have created more than what they have done in the normal time.
True that.
Those who have never sung, they started singing. Those who have never painted, they started painting. And how would they spend their time in that kind of a captivity? And you have also performed with Dr. L. Subramaniam.
It was
for that,
his
Let
music.
There Be Love and Peace.
Yes, his music. So,
His music.
Churchill Pandian sir, he is from Chennai. So he's worked extensively with musicians there, like famous musicians down south. So he called me up and he told me that there are these other dancers. So we have this music piece by him. So would you like to send a bit of Sattriya excerpt and perform? And then I'll stitch it together. That was also during the pandemic.
Okay.
And so...
Yeah. And
we
you also have this Vande Mataram.
Yes, that was
your That was a program that you had performed.
Yes,
Yes.
that was.
During the Chalachithram
Yes, yes. It
National
was
Film
a dance
Festival
film.
in
Yeah, it was a dance
2023.
film. Yes.
And you are the director of Vadya School of Music in
Yes.
Guwahati. Now, what is that?
So Vadya School.
You already have a company.
Yeah, now. Yeah. So Vadya School of Music is actually, on the contrary, I am a Indian major. I perform a classical dance form, but then
Yeah, because you are an expert of Bharatanatyam and also Sattriya. So you have a lot of opportunity to have some kind of fusion dance thing. I think you have been doing that also. And okay, let us.
Vadya School of Music is actually.
It is in Guwahati.
It is in Guwahati. It's a dance school based out of Guwahati. And I co-founded it with my husband, Madhusmita, and my principal, who's the principal of the school, Mone Doimari. And actually, the idea began in 2022.
Okay.
So it's a completely Western music school, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're popularizing both the things.
Yes. I thought, why not expose kids? Because Indian classical dance forms are readily available here, music forms are available here, but then why not give a space? Because I think kids should be exposed to everything.
Yes. And if I talk about education policy, the Government of India education policy of 2020, they talk about creativity in the child, give the scope to the child.
Yes. So
and we are all into it, so that the child gets freedom to express himself or herself, because not every child will be good in art, not every child will be good in dancing, not every child will be good in singing. Give them a platform where they can choose what they want to do.
Exactly.
And most of our school systems do not give them this opportunity.
Yeah, totally.
We have a standardized kind of a timetable, maths, English, science, and then you can have games. And you haven't left any other place also. You have also acted in popular Assamese TV drama.
That was actually
Hengulia.
Hengulia, yeah. I did a very short 3-episode cameo actually.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
And also you are part of the Assamese folk theatre.
Yes, I work very closely with this folk theatre group called Ponsahpur. They also actually have formalized folk music teaching. Also.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only folk music properly, they have charted a curriculum to teach folk music among children.
Wonderful. And have you included theatre also into this? Because Sattriya dance form is also kind of a narrative where you have a lot of expressions and you narrate those things.
Sattriya is an offspring of theatre actually, Onkia Bhana.
Yes. And you were awarded, you were a recipient of several prestigious awards. National Nritya Shiromani Award in 2015, Nritya Jyoti Puraskar in 2015, Nritya Pratibha Puraskar in 2016, and IIDF Award in 2016 again, and the Kameshwari Nritya Samman in 2020. Recognition comes to an artist often late, but it's so nice to see that during your journey you were acknowledged. And that feels good.
Yeah,
that people have recognize your work. How do you feel?
I feel truly honored and humbled by these recognitions. I'm not doing anything for any recognition, frankly speaking.
Your work is being recognized.
Yeah, I love what I'm doing. I'm very passionate about dancing. I'm very passionate about imparting music knowledge among youngsters that I'm doing through my school. And then I collaborate closely with folk theatre and folk music, and that all of it I'm doing because I'm extremely I feel connected to all of this, so that is why I'm doing it. And while you're doing that, when these little recognitions and people acknowledge your work, then it feels really good.
Exactly, it should come. It's not that at the end of your life you are given all those awards, and it's so nice to see that people have recognized your work while you are working, and that motivates you to work even further. And tell us about the performance that you had abroad.
What would you like to know about?
What was the reaction of the people?
So I have
They are seeing, they must have seen Bharatanatyam, they must have seen all the other dance forms.
Yes, yes.
But for the very first time, they are seeing Sattriya dance.
Yes.
That entire, the costume, the content, the presentation is totally different from the other dance forms. So when you first performed in US, what was the reaction of the people? It's not that it is just a moving kind of a presentation. There must be some kind of storyline behind it. So what was the reaction of the people?
So, well, you know, Hatria is rooted in Vaishnavism. So, interestingly, even abroad, well, they might be a non, Indian crowd, but then they know Krishna stories. Interestingly, many of them don't know it, but then quite a few of them do too. So when they come in, and what Hankordeep created was actually for everybody to understand.
Right.
When he created Ek Horon Nam Dharma, his whole philosophy was that his teachings and his ideals of Vaishnavism should be accepted by everyone, and everybody should be able to easily understand all of that. So I think what he created in the dance form is so easily understandable by people who come to watch you, that we've had amazing responses.
Okay.
And people actually get really fascinated by our silk. Our jewelry, of course, is very different.
Costume is different.
Yes,
That's
costume is different.
Costume different. The content is different.
But then
the movement is different in the stage.
But whenever we perform, we usually give a context to people. So before the performance, we explain what we'll be performing. We'll if we are doing a Krishna story, we'll narrate that story. We'll do some movements so that people can follow.
Okay.
While they are watching. So suppose I'll talk about Krishna. So I'll do the movement. And then Krishna herding a cow. So I'll do this. So people kind of remember that. We'll narrate it in English. And then after that, when we do the performance, of course, it's a Borgeet. And other. So then what happens is, when they hear and when they watch us, they know the story somehow. They kind of can figure out.
They try to relate.
Yes, they try to relate.
So, I mean, your performance abroad has been well accepted by people. And all over India, you have performed in Kalaghoda and all other places.
Yes.
As a list of that. And now my question to you, Prerona, is what would be your advice to the young children who are also pursuing Sattriya dance or any other dance form? How they can groom themselves in the proper way and at least try to reach where you have already reached?
Well, I don't know. I'm still on a journey. Someday, hopefully, the journey is beautiful. It has been beautiful so far since 2009. That is when we started performing Hatria professionally, me and my
that was
dance
exactly
partner.
9 years after it was recognized as a classical dance form.
Yes.
Right.
So I think the new generation is very, very dedicated, and now the good thing is there are so many Hatria schools and such good adhyapaks and gurus who are imparting the knowledge of Hatria. So
and there are many students who
Yes. So earlier it was Bharatanatyam when I was growing up. And Odissi, but now you'll see people when in Assam, especially when
it has to be.
When a child wants to learn a classical art form, they'll first choose Hatria rather than the other dance forms.
Exactly.
It's amazing to see that, and all you need is dedication and passion and recognition, and everything else will come. It's just a part and parcel of everything.
Yes. Because I was in the teaching profession, and NCERT, they have a program which is called Kalautsavam. And Kalautsavam is to promote the traditional dance forms of that particular region. And when I was there in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, I had tried that my students who were good in Sattriya or in the traditional folk music to present Sattriya dance in the national forum.
Oh, wow.
So that is the first time many of the people from NCRT told me, oh, this is also a dance form. I say, yes, it is a classical dance form. And that is how in the new curriculum for arts, this time when I was a part of that designing team, when we designed the curriculum for arts. Now arts is visual art, dance, theatre, music.
Okay.
So there, instead of including the other classical dance form, they have projected Sattriya.
Oh, wow.
So if you see the NCRT book, you will now see Sattriya dancer. Because other dance forms people know.
Already know about it,
But
yes.
Sattriya is something, and we have ready material with you, so why not we publish Sattriya? So I was very, very happy, that yes, at least one dance form from my state is there. And it is because people like you have promoted Sattriya all over the globe. So it was so nice talking to you, Prerona.
It was my honor.
And
Thank you so much.
I'm sure my viewers must have been very motivated with the kind of work that she has done. And as I told you in the beginning, I was expecting somebody very senior, but in this short span of time that she has devoted to dancing since 2009,
Yes.
she has taken Sattriya globally. All over the world, she has been traveling, dancing at different platforms, inspiring more people to take up this dance form of Assam. And we come to the end of this episode of Pixel Narratives with Anutosh. In my next episode, we'll be again talking to another achiever who must have put in a lot of hard work and to reach this level of expertise. Till then, goodbye. Do take care. Thank you.
জয় জয় জগত ভকত ভীতি